Welcome back to Conscious Ignorance. I'm your host with the most.
Whoa.
You're not the host. You're a co-host.
JC. What?
There's
JC.
three co-hosts. It's three co-hosts.
First of all, I'm sorry. Are you going to interrupt me? You going to let me talk?
Alright, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's four.
Oh, it's four co-hosts.
Oh, okay.
Shit, four co-hosts.
Christ.
Well, our new co-host is Miss Isis. Please tell. Well, you know what? No, I'll give her benediction. Is that what they do?
She's not dead.
Oh, I thought it was like.
That's a
That's
obituary.
No, like the church thing, like when they.
Oh, you're talking about.
Benediction is closing.
Yeah,
When they introduce the guest pastor.
I know what you're talking about. We just can't think
Why
of
are we in
it.
church right now?
No, I was gonna give her like her accolades and like who she is.
I just go ahead and give an intro. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
The great.
Right, the LeBron James of our time. if you ever would stated, you know love with her first before you see anybody.
Pure entertainment.
It's one song like that. Anytime that song's on, I think about the next.
Is it a Beyonce song?
No. The routine when you.
Thank you, though. I do love Beyonce.
No, the routine when it's like when you
We
go
go
to the time.
Back then.
Yeah, it's like whenever that song's come on, I was like, somewhere in the world right now, ISIS is probably dropping it.
Straight to the top.
And everybody's eyes was just like, oh my god.
I remember the first time
How
when
is
she
she so
said
good?
stadium, Kel was like, "Don't get lost."
I guess it was
Stay
lost.
back there. Lost. But anyway, so we have Isis. Please tell people about yourself. What do you do?
How do you do it? How you so good at it?
Kind of just ruined that for me.
Oh,
absolutely.
Oh, you had a whole.
Kind of just said that, but it's okay though. It's
You
okay.
can say it again. They gonna listen.
Yeah,
They
they
gonna listen.
didn't hear it again.
They want to hear
Like
from
they
you.
said. Sorry guys, I'm a little hoarse. It's been a long week.
Long
But
week.
anyway, I work primarily at a stadium. I'm an entertainer, an exotic entertainer, not a dancer, not a stripper, an entertainer. There is a difference.
Let's get into that.
We
Oh,
will.
we
talk
will.
about it.
We
There
will.
is a difference.
Because it's a big difference.
I travel as well. I get booked in other places. I stay booked and busy, Been out of the country and
Booked and
everything
busy.
else. So, I'm here to join these lovely fellas.
Okay.
Talk about, a little something here and there.
Mhm. So we met Isis at Stadium because she's so friendly and
She's social.
and Kel's social and we're social with Kel, so it's like a chain effect. Now we're just one big family.
I can't remember when I met you and then when we became cool, besides just
Like cool enough for me to steal your drinks all the time?
Yep.
yeah.
That's a totally different goal.
That's
That's next level. Let any other
Niggas
shit
are
out.
Welcome back. It's fine. Go ahead, Isis.
Yeah, niggas be like, hey, that's ice, bro. Like, she got it, bro.
She can do what she want to hear.
She got it. She got it. So, I guess when did you start? I guess your entertainment career.
Well, I've always been an entertainer. I've danced all my life. I've been a cheerleader and dance lines. I went to Howard and I graduated. While I was there, I was in the marching band. I was a dancer in the band. So I have a natural dance background. Now, every woman says this, I'm pretty sure. But when Players Club came out and everybody was like,
yeah.
oh, okay, that
Right.
was kind of a thing. I thought it was an underground type of way to get into it. I never knew it was as easy as just going in there and saying, hey, I want to dance.
Right.
I thought somebody had to kind of bring you to the club or introduce you to the life or
Like it was an
whatever.
initiation or something like.
And then,
Make that money, don't let it make you.
I've read books about. You're terrible. I read books about how people go to other cities and just try it out and do an amateur night.
Oh.
So I expressed interest. I knew a couple people who had danced. One of my homegirls who was also on the dance line with me danced in Atlanta, and so I kept telling her I'm gonna try it. She, said I was bullshitting, and then one day we actually did. We went to the store. I had the little beginner. Don't judge me, but the beginner dance heels, the little clear ones with the
We
cool
know.
straps.
We've seen them all.
We see the
We know the
newbies.
I know what she knew was season.
Yeah,
the status of the heel. He tells it all. He tells it all.
I had them, and I had my first few outfits, and I went to Baltimore.
Okay.
When Kings and Diamonds first opened, now it's Club Downtown,
Mhm.
but I didn't want anybody to know. I knew
Right.
a lot of people in
Mhm.
DC. I knew because that's when Stadium was like a year in, or
Okay.
maybe 2 years in.
Making headlines type of shit.
Yeah, so all of Howard went there,
Mhm.
all the promoters were there, and everything else. I had been there before I started dancing,
Right.
so I was like, yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. So we went on the block and we went in there and looked, and she was like, wherever you're comfortable, that's where we'll go.
Right.
So I went in there. It was a brand new club. I said, oh, I like this. Let's try
Mhm.
it. My first day, I was so nervous. In fact, when we walked in and talked to the manager, and I was like, no, I want to be a bartender. I want to be a waitress. And she's like, no, she wants to dance. So I want to come back. We came back, you know, I had my shoes, my outfit, and everything. They made us see. State was a little different than most clubs because we did have to audition in Baltimore, and they made us get on the backstage and show a little something. She went on and did her thing. And
so who's there to say, all right, you got the job, you don't got it? But can I get on that panel? I'm just saying, I feel like I should be there.
I know it. I've seen enough.
I feel like I should be there. I'm like, this girl got it.
This girl got it.
So every once in a while, we have events. We have amateur night. It used to be like once a week, but now it's every once in a blue moon. It might be one Wednesday out of the month, and we have an amateur night where they allow a lot of newer girls to come in and show what they have, and at the end of it all, they're like, okay, we'll give you a call back, or you're hired.
Okay.
So, what would be your advice?
You didn't answer the question though. So who's
the house moms. The house mom and the manager.
House moms. Let's get into that. What's a house mom?
So the house mom is like the one who takes care of. No, not necessarily.
Is she a stripper?
No, not necessarily. Some of them are in some clubs. Some of them are not. They've just been around the game for a very long time.
Right.
So, our house mom has been pretty much a stadium since it opened. She wasn't ever a dancer, but she's been in the fold. So she's able to say, hey, I know what this is, or this is what you need to look like. You need to fix your hair, you need to fix your makeup, you need to do this, this, and the third. So ultimately, she's the one who controls the girls that come in. The house mom is just, our boss, basically. She's over the girls.
Right.
That's
She's
who they
taking
go
care of
to.
y'all.
Yeah, that's who they go to when they have a problem with the girls.
Right. Okay.
This is news. I never heard.
I
thought I knew strip clubs so well.
Right.
I
don't know any ins and outs of nothing.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but the house mom. Okay. Have I ever met the house mom? I don't think I ever met the house.
You probably.
I probably have.
You probably.
She probably just a regular. We don't even know it.
No, she's Armenian and she has a lot of assets.
Oh,
I see what you did there. You see the
Probably
ass sets.
Ass sets. A lot of those.
She got ass and it sets up.
You've probably seen her walking around from time to time.
So how did you get the confidence? So how did you get that confidence from that first night to where you are now?
Because where you are now, it's just like
elite. You're at least
there. You saw the money.
My first night, I was scared.
Probably made like 500.
But it was, like I said, when I made her get on stage with me when I auditioned, and she walked off after, like I got into it, she walked off, I was like, oh my gosh, she left me. I took a shot even before I got on stage, but I feel like I was more nervous after I took that shot.
Right.
But once we worked that night and we went home and counted the money, I was like,
wait a minute.
This was easy.
This is easy. Oh,
this was a slow night.
These are the slow night.
Strip ass corner.
After that, I was like, okay, I can do it. And from there, I felt like, because I went to stadium probably a month after.
Okay.
Because the drive got to be a lot. So I was juggling both after that. But I felt like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be great at it. I don't want people to be like, oh, that's the new girl.
Right.
So when I walked in stadium, I had the stadium outfits. So we had to wear like skirts and dresses over our outfits back then. Wow. And I didn't have the beginner heels.
Okay.
I had the
D-League
came in there like,
yeah, I did.
I'm the
fucking with no average.
What she think she is?
So I got a quick question because I know there's a lot of girls that want to become dancers, but they don't I guess they don't know how. So if you had any advice, how would you tell someone to get into the dancing, or is it just simply go in there and tell them? Or
it is. I mean, honestly, I can't speak for all the clubs, but I know for a lot of clubs, you go in, you express interest, say, hey, I want to dance, what do I need to do? A lot of them, I mean, it's always paperwork with any club that you go to, but they might make you audition, they might just look at your body, you don't know, but you gotta it's so easy. You don't have to have somebody refer you or anything like that, you just walk in.
First of all, don't go to stadium though. That's like Saks Fifth. Y'all gotta start like Walmart or something.
Start at Penthouse or something.
Don't shut.
Nah, not Penthouse. That's another hole in the wall. That's a few holes in the wall.
Fuegos, baby.
Don't start at the top. You gotta work
Penthouse, Fuegos, and stadium is like
You'd be surprised, they honestly believe like you can learn to dance. You really can.
I feel
If
like
you have that confidence and you have that look, or you like, look, I got it. You can walk in there, and over time
Quick
you
question.
can learn to dance.
So, which one do you think is easier to teach someone? To teach them to dance or to teach them to have the sex appeal? Cause
To dance.
To dance, okay. And is sex appeal something you feel like they have to come in with?
Yes. Well, you don't have to come in with it, but I feel like you can develop it. But some people just naturally have it.
who taught y'all the technique? We all know this technique.
We know. You know exactly what you're about to say.
The eye stare.
Oh my God.
The eye stare is
Nigga,
you said that's what anytime I bring somebody new, anytime I brought somebody new to say, I said, bro, don't look them in the eyes till you're ready to throw money because your night's gonna be done early. I'm like, damn,
where money go?
Nigga, I brought my friends and I went to the bathroom and came back. He said, Kel, they got me. I said, nigga, I was gone 5 minutes, nigga. He said, I looked in her eyes. I was like, yeah, all right. I can see. I've been there before,
bro. At first time Kel brought me to the stadium, he was like, "Don't look, this is me." I remember a girl was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
No.
Kel said no look.
OG told me what to do. I know what you're trying to get
Not
me
ready
to
to
do.
throw money right now.
I was like, don't look at him until you ready to throw money, cause is that something like that's taught? Did the house mom teach that?
It's natural, but see, when growing up, even when they say, okay, when you're talking to someone,
Make eye
look,
contact.
So you know they say the eyes are the windows to the soul and all that stuff.
Stare right
So
into my
wow.
soul.
To the wallet.
So
right
you know,
behind it.
it's like a play on all that. But people, again, women who are confident enough, because there's some women who don't look directly at people,
Really?
but it is.
I think
but
that's insecure.
eye contact is a major thing. Like you can have that whole come here with their eyes.
They bat them lashes and it's over.
Yeah. So it's kind of, again, it's a thing that over time it comes. Some people naturally have when they walk in the door, and some people will look and watch, and some girls are like, wait a minute, this is all they did, and that's what happened? All right, this is what I gotta do.
Do you see like new girl? I remember when sometimes we go on like our 80s and we don't be in there, and then when we come back, it's like new girls in there. I remember specifically, but we came back and it was like
A whole lineup of
new girls.
Yeah.
And then like it was a lot. I think at one point, Wade West might have closed for a while, and then a lot of them girls that came to the stadium.
Was that the night they were like mismatching, like they had on black?
Yeah, I was like, it was very unprofessional. It was very unprofessional. I didn't like. They was not getting my money.
It wasn't the stadium.
It was just like I was like, look, where are these girls from?
What club am I at?
You know, I mean, I'm gonna talk to you. She's like, yeah, I work at Fuego. So, this makes sense. This is why this is
You in the big leagues now.
I
Clean
need
yourself up.
come dressed ready for work. Right. God damn it.
Clearly you're not ready.
So she like, she just talking. She like, man, it's hard to make money here. This, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, okay.
Not really.
I'm like, you doing it wrong. I was like, you need to go get an OG. You need to go talk to ISIS. You need to go talk to her because they make money. I was like, I don't know what to say. So is that ever when girls that come in there and like you try to like put them under the wing type shit? What's the locker room morale like? Like, is it a bet in the locker room?
You have
I feel like
a mentor.
is it a competition type thing?
I be hearing the stories, bitch. I be hearing the little drama that got in the locker room.
Oh, it is. Players Club makes it look like the Players Club. It's like a walk in the park compared to the real life. To the real life.
Somebody got.
Absolutely.
Somebody
was at the gas station around when the fight is.
Somebody got.
Oh, I did see that video.
And it made World Star. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dancers?
Yeah.
That was all stadium. That was
Those were all
funny.
stadiums.
The crazy thing, Tonio posted that shit.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah.
One had a Henny bottle tucked in her dress.
Yeah, bro.
Like, damn,
So-
you right there.
Well, ideally, you would love to, have a huge morale where it's like, hey, you know what? We all work together with that. But what I tell people all the time is you have money, liquor, and men. And then anytime, first of all, you have a whole group of women from all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, and everything else.
Different period cycles.
You still you have
like that mad and stuff.
To get there.
you have those moments. Everybody's not gonna get along.
Right.
You can just agree to be like, okay, we're gonna be cordial, but
Well, why do you
everybody's
even
not
get
gonna
into
get
it though? Like, I mean, you in my
Money.
locker.
Liquor, men. The liquor gives a lot of people who wouldn't normally have it courage to
Of
do some
course.
crazy things.
Talk to him.
Money
Talk to him.
Call up.
Is the root of all evil.
Ooh,
and then you have men. Everybody's like, well, this was my tipper, and this is my man, and this is my this, and that, and the third. Women get possessive. So you
wait a second.
So y'all argue whose tipper is whose tipper?
That's my
girls
regular.
Get very possessive.
That's
over
my regular.
Absolutely.
Don't talk to my regular.
Absolutely. You and yes, absolutely. The next time y'all go, y'all see. Y'all be like,
I'm gonna start my eyes open
I'm gonna start being a regular. Like,
Nah,
I'm her regular.
Right, you're not my regular.
I'm Ice's regular. Get away from me. Get away from me.
So you say that, and they'll be like, well, you know, she got this, that, and the third, or you know, she, and then that's where it starts.
Oh,
They
they
start
hate.
spreading
They hate.
rumors or
Yeah, we just got that
brand
Brandon tested. Don't even trip. What you talking about?
When I pulled up in that, now mind you, I waited a couple days after I bought it to come, you
To the
know,
club with it.
to bring it to work.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I mean that's my vehicle. I'm
Right.
I'm happy, but I moved in silence. It wasn't. I'm not the type of person to wear designer from head to toe or walk in and be like, oh, I got money, I got this, I got
Right.
that. So when I pulled up, it was just like, oh shit.
What the fuck?
So there were people who were genuinely happy for me, and of course, like the floormen, the bartenders, like all of them were like, "Oh my gosh, Ice is okay. Put the wings up,
I can't wait to see the video.
Nah, we definitely gonna go see Lady.
So after work and we'd be outside and they'd be joking and talking about it. There are girls who walk by and it was just like, and then next thing you know, I found out people are saying I rented it. I'm like, I got 30-day tags. Why would
I got paper tags.
Like,
Right, you got papers. How you getting papers on a rental car?
How you got papers? What they do that at?
No, it makes sense.
but it's just like, wow.
You just haven't
Thank
taken a minute.
I'm just like, why can't you? We
Be
genuinely
happy.
just can't be happy for each other.
You would think that would just motivate people to
go.
That's what I said. I'm like,
To
oh,
go
she did
harder.
that? Oh,
That's possible. Like I could get that.
I'm going to work.
Right.
Quick question after you finish your drink. What are the 3 things that I guess you could say you hate, or the 3 negatives about your job?
When it comes to men or just period?
Period. I want to know. Period.
Alright.
Let us into your world.
Ooh,
I guess there probably would be some negatives about
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's positive and negative.
Yeah, about
Well,
niggas.
there's
being
a
niggas.
major-
I guess we're
Misconception.
trash men with you.
the biggest thing is a major misconception about, you know, being an entertainer. Like most people, it's like that 5% of women that do other things
Sex work.
that makes
I got
us
raped,
all look
by
bad.
the way, in the stadium. I got raped. Just so you know.
Why didn't you come get me?
Probably
I
shouldn't
would've-
say shit.
You probably shouldn't say rape, technically.
Technically, because you were consenting.
But you,
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
you
was
can't
drunk.
give. You can't,
You know, I'm drunk.
You can't
When
get
it was
consent.
one of them nights too. I was dancing.
But I feel
if
like
I know Kel, he's giving consent.
I feel like
anytime he gets a chance to give
he would
consent.
do it. Drunk or sober.
I don't remember it.
What would you do when you were drunk or sober?
Consent.
Yeah, so I don't think that was just
That might be victim blaming.
Damn.
That might be victim blaming. But go ahead. What are the 3 things?
Just for the number one is just the misconception because we're all not, you know,
Fucking every person.
yeah,
That's
or
literally-
even we gotta do this for this and all this other stuff. Like people just really don't know, and we're real life people outside of here. We have real life lives and we do real life things. Some of us have kids, some of us are married, some of us are all this other stuff. Like we are normal people.
Right.
Again, I would have to say the camaraderie. Like people don't realize if we would come to the girls, if we would come together versus always being catty, we can make so much more money.
I be seeing
I believe that too.
I see the duos sometimes. There's some girls in
Yeah,
there.
they do
But you
duo
don't
a
need
lot.
a duo, really.
She
Nah,
had one.
some girls
you
do.
did have one. You did
But
have one.
I've been there, yeah.
Some girls do need duos,
Some,
bro.
yeah, but when they work the little
Duos
duo,
work.
I be
Duos
seeing
work.
it. I just see it because going to the strip club so much, I be like, yep, that nigga gone. He got 2. Yeah, I already know.
It's
okay.
a duo on
Yep,
him?
She
But it's-
the leg going up. Yep,
Like,
got him.
You know, you have a little bit of everything. So somebody, if you have a duo, you have a chocolate girl, you have a caramel or a lighter girl. Some guys might like chocolate. Some guys might like a little caramel. So, you know, the
The
chocolate
one-
one gets the attention and the caramel one gets you can cover more bases. And then having a duo, you can be in more places at once. So if
Yeah.
I get called to the main stage and my partner is dancing, she can still stay on the table. We can get the money from the same place.
And y'all split that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I think the duo way might
Put it
be-
all in the
Put
bag.
it all in the bag. Yeah, splitting that
Duo
thing.
might be the move.
The dude.
I got a quick question. So, because this is an ongoing we actually had this conversation last
For
night.
me and you?
Yeah. So table etiquette. Table etiquette. So not even.
Oh, she trying to on
No,
that
it's not even like that. I don't think it's like so. How would you? I guess if you're a woman
Yes.
and you bought a section.
Yes.
So how do we rank giving women drinks? We said
Bad bitches.
Bad
top.
bitches.
Bad bitches at the top.
Bad bitches, but bad bitches with good
It's
personality.
Social bad bitches.
Social bad bitches.
Right.
Then you got good energy bitches.
They can be fat, ugly, but good energy.
Good energy. You come in, you dancing, you having fun. I'm feeling good. You having fun.
Right.
You
I
know
like
what?
that.
You
I'll
just-
have a drink.
Just go ahead and get like get a drink.
Right.
Right.
Then you got what was it? Regular bitches.
Yeah, just regular.
And
Bad bitches with bad personalities, but we're
Okay,
definitely
okay,
at the
okay.
bottom. Cause like you're bad, but then like your
Your
personality is so
personality
trash.
is so ugly.
That makes you
Yeah.
so just as bad as you are, that it flips it, makes you that
Let me
much
say
ugly.
ugly
Yeah.
girls. Ugly girls are above the bad bitches with bad
Cause
personality.
ugly girls
Okay,
show love.
I agree.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I could agree.
Now, flip question. I know it probably doesn't happen. What is your table etiquette for niggas? Do you have a table for?
I don't really have that. I actually, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, I came to the stadium, it was my homegirl's birthday, and I invited like everybody that likes to come out the stadium or whatever.
How'd you
And
get that? Like,
That's we didn't get it.
well, I didn't see y'all then.
Okay.
When it was planned, I didn't see y'all. But
You know the real.
just
Oh,
so
you
y'all
be my
know,
friend.
just so y'all
Supposed to be
know,
my friend.
round 2 is coming very soon. So y'all just be like, oh,
expecting a
we're
DM
going back.
somewhere. You don't know.
I'm not gonna sign any DMs. I'll tell y'all.
All right, well,
I'm hopefully,
word
because y'all
of
said
mouth
y'all
or
gonna be
something.
regulars, y'all gonna come out. But there were some guys there, like some of my homeboys, and because they naturally come on Fridays. So I was
Okay.
like, come on, you
Yeah,
know. But they are the type they be like, well, we're not gonna just let all these ladies buy bottles and we don't buy bottles. We gonna match what they have, or we gonna throw this money like they
Oh,
do.
y'all was about bottles.
So yeah,
That's attractive.
Oh, I love.
Oh,
I love when women are bottles. That's attractive.
I'd be like, well, we about to turn this bitch up.
Nah,
We gonna see which bottle girl get raised.
Nope.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping.
We-
Drinking her bottle.
Oh man.
Cause she would drink my bottle, so I'm gonna drink her bottle.
not invited.
You know what? I'm sick of double. I'm sick of double
He's
standards. I'm sick of double standards. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of
He's
it.
definitely lying.
If she,
Because I know him.
if I invite her to my
He's
section
lying.
and she wants to drink my bottle, she's gonna drink it. If she invites me out and I can, she wants me to drink her bottle, I'm drinking her bottle because
Yeah,
I'm out with her.
but we both know you.
You're
And
right, but
and
still, that's
you
the-
don't know how many
Yeah,
times
he's
we've
gonna
been in
get
a
a-
stadium where, especially when we first started going, niggas love Moet.
Yeah.
So like they be like, yeah, let's get Moet. Da, 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 da. I'm like, bruh, let's just get these two, cause let's do these 2 Henny bottles.
You like to
We got-
think conservatively. No,
No,
I like to have
I
my
probably-
accessories.
I want my shit glowing in the dark.
They want to
I'm
have
gonna see if we
two.
can put some glow in the dark stuff on the Henny bottle for you, okay?
No, I like it in the
That's
mud.
him. That's him who wants to go under our
But
game.
every time I've told y'all no, it just don't make sense. Cause especially when we was going like a whole bunch of people, I said the Moet is gonna go in one round.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm paying for by myself.
It does.
No, you started doing that, and then sometimes I would stop you, but then sometimes I couldn't stop you. You used to, you
That's
affect
when
me
I
before
started-
it
that's
stopped.
when
I think you got re-invited to the second.
Thank
I
you,
like the
please.
turn up.
Nah, yeah, yeah. So
I just, I just don't like the double standards.
no, it's definitely devastating.
Oh gosh, but there's double standards with everything. Cause there's certain things that y'all can get away with that we can't get away with. So I mean, that's
Ain't
one of those
one.
things where y'all just.
It's
gotta
only
take
one.
it.
It's only one thing,
And that's fucking hella people.
Yep,
If
that's
we
the
can get
fucking
away
hella
with it,
people.
y'all can't. That's the only thing.
That's
So okay,
I
that's
mean,
the
is
one
that-
thing
is-
that y'all can't get away with.
Is joining your section and drinking your bottle?
Yeah, without contributing.
without contributing. Then that nigga,
Right.
man, this broke ass nigga coming in my section.
That's what
That's
it
not
is.
fair.
I'm gonna come drip
That's
though.
what it No, it's cool though. Like when I go out, I
Just-
want everybody to have a good time. So
but-
I'll be like, y'all, come on, y'all ain't gotta
But
do all of that.
even still though, just think about it. If it's a whole bunch of bitches in this section, and they got their section, and you know how we invite bitches to the section, we just hit the point, come to the section. You know what I mean? How would you feel about a
I
woman
don't
like,
think-
come here?
Yeah.
You talking about me?
Can my friends come?
Can we all go?
If a woman
I'm
wanted
over
me
there in
to
the
look at it like
heart. I'm
this-
over there in the heart.
That's what I'm saying.
It's happened before. It's happened
See,
before.
exactly.
When?
At St. Eve's.
And then you been like, can my friends come?
We were like next to them. We were adjacent.
We was in this section.
That don't count.
Exactly. It doesn't
Yeah, that
count.
don't count.
It's like if you in the crowd and it's like, oh man, you looking like, oh, well, I'm with my homeboys. Can we all
Like they
Can you
they
all
got
get some
money
Henny and some Moet? Hell no.
I mean, I could buy bottles at your table, right?
that's
That's what I'm.
That'd be the main thing.
That's the only thing
I
I'm
would,
saying.
I would feel like a hoe. So it was like,
Nah, yeah.
Let me hear it. I want to know how it feels.
Y'all want
you know how it feels to be a hoe?
You want to be a bad bitch. You want to be a bad bitch.
Clearly, all the bad bitches is getting pointed at because I'm only pointing at bad bitches. I ain't pointing at no regular bitches.
Well, I get
So-
you an ugly nigga.
Oh.
I get
So I'm just gonna see. She want me to take me for a ride in her whip and shit. We can go cruise. I don't know.
This nigga
Her
was bad.
section. She wanna have some fun. We have some fun.
Alright, so
Oh, man.
we talked about the Tesla a little bit, then even off air we talked about the Tesla. So I guess what are you have multiple streams of income when it comes to the dancing thing, and I guess how do you feel like social media has affected? Because you were dancing before Instagram was like you know the stories and all of that. Do you think the shit like changed a little bit, which helps your career as far as
For me,
entertainment? No.
I mean, it gives you a way to to promote yourself.
Right.
However, there, it was a wave of people buying Instagram followers and stuff like that. So even within my you can do that. Even within my club alone, and it's no shade, but there are a lot of girls who have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers.
You have thousands and thousands of followers,
But they have like double what I have, and I had to work hard for those. I don't have any ghost followers. Like if you ever go and look on a video or a picture and you see
100 likes with 12K followers.
Yeah. Bitch, I get that and I got fucking 1,000
Right.
followers.
Exactly. So you don't have active followers. But if you have like, 10,000 followers and you have a picture that has like 300, 400 something likes, and it's like, all right, well, she got people who are just really genuinely tuning in. So for me, I felt like my work, y'all trying to get me drunk.
Yep.
Yep.
Then when we get to the story, it's gonna come out.
My work ethic had to prove itself. So again, like I said, I've been booked out of the country at this point.
Booked and busy.
And there are girls who do get booked, not taking it away from them, but they have a lot of followers, and y'all still wouldn't be able to point them out and be like, oh, this is such and such in the club.
Yep.
Unless you heard it from drama or you saw them on World Star.
Right.
Yeah, I only know like a few and that dance that.
And there are a lot of them in there that have like 2-3 times more followers.
That's a good point because like
That's
even
crazy.
time like just general conversation with people, you just somehow end up talking about the strip clubs. I don't know how I always end up talking about it, but
He does.
yeah. So
I can guarantee he spent probably a month's salary already. At the strip club. A month's salary is gone to somebody's tuition.
I'm helping the community then.
Right.
Putting it back.
Got to.
Keep the black dollars circulating.
Yeah, in the black community.
Yep.
So, damn, fuck, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. I kind of did it on purpose, to be honest with you.
That's not
What the fuck was I gonna say?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We were
where
talking
you go.
about how people have all these followers and they come in and you might not know some of the girls in the
Oh,
club.
yeah. I have been out talking to people and they be like, Isis, that's my favorite, like, dancer, you know what I'm saying? So, I was like, damn, Isis really out here. I be like, no, that's my man, you know what I mean?
Look at the top James. Yeah,
I know Isis. She go all the way up top to drop,
I got a quick question. What has been your funniest moment at your job?
So, I'm very clumsy.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I
Isis
am
falling?
extremely clumsy. I feel like with those heels on though, I'm not as clumsy as I am in flats.
What?
Ironically, I know it sounds funny. Like I'm the
Go
type of person
backwards.
that'll trip up the steps.
Right.
But I've had my moments where, I'm trying something new. Even when I was swinging, one time I was swinging and I grabbed onto the pole and ended up coming down a lot faster than I planned to. Like, I don't know, I just guess the momentum was like, yeah, we going.
You going?
And
Yeah, we
I
going
came
down.
down really fast. I landed in the sweat and everything, but I shocked myself. I'm like, yeah, I killed that. And everybody paused for a second, like, wait a minute, did she mean to do that?
She okay?
She good?
But then they were like,
Oh, they went crazy.
doing a headstand and trying to turn around on the end of the main stage.
Ooh.
I ended up, it looked like I just did a front flip off the stage.
Did you land it?
I did, and I hit you with the Gabby Douglas.
Oh my
I
God.
definitely did, 'cause I was like, whoa, I wasn't ready, but I landed on my feet, so I was like, cool. And everybody's like, did she mean to do that? But I've had little bloopers like that, but that's part of being a dancer. If you ever fall or do something like
You
that,
gotta try to play
you gotta
it
play it off.
Right.
I'm just glad that I was able to play those type of things off.
So you said you graduated from Howard.
I did.
What'd you graduate with?
I was a double major. Criminal justice, sociology, and a community development minor.
Do you ever want to pursue careers in that, or?
So,
Okay, talk to us.
my criminal justice major came about because my family thought that I should be a lawyer. They felt like, you know what, you're going to argue the point in such a way to where even if you're not right, you would win. So, they kind of pushed me in that career. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a lawyer. So originally when I first came in, I was just a criminal justice major. that my second semester, I added sociology because I like
Just wanted to try it out.
the study of people and interacting with the community and with themselves and all that other stuff. So I added that, and of course, I have a very soft spot for kids, but more so like your community. So building up, putting money back into the community, all that other stuff. That's what community development came about. Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to work with at-risk youth. That was my goal.
What's this nigga doing? Oh no.
Just trying to get everybody
Why is
drunk.
he giving you cups?
However,
I knew it's Sunday fun day. It's Sunday.
If I had
It's Sunday.
If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have went to school for like maybe communications or even majored in dance because that's what I love working just with people. I love being my own boss first of all. So, doing things like this and just having those kind of platforms, that's what I enjoy. So,
you ever have snatched somebody's wig off in the club?
What?
I'm sorry.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start asking
random
questions to get her off guard. Specifically,
have I had to fight in the club? Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna ask no story.
Another dancer or a person?
I wasn't gonna ask stories.
Another dancer. Actually, my first year or two, it was another person, but they tried to pull my wig off, but it wasn't even a wig at that point because the sewing was like a sewing, but it was like 38, 40 inches, so it was all the way down here. Yeah, they grabbed me and I was out because the baby daddy was in the club.
So what's the baby daddy?
She said
men.
What is it?
Money and liquor.
Money and liquor. Damn,
So
we learned it today.
And money liquor.
I had to handle it now.
We learned
all right.
it. Hey.
I got up. They broke my and I love that bra, but they broke my little bra strap or whatever. I ain't had no scratching nothing. I went to the back, changed some clothes, came back on the floor and got there.
So, real quick,
shit.
wait,
Kept getting to the bag. You gotta stop in this bag. I'm telling you.
You got your routines and stuff. So, you see, I feel like sometimes women try to downplay what dancers or entertainers do. Mm-hmm. Sometimes. I don't know. It's easy to turn women against each other. It's so easy to turn them against each other. But
you say one thing. What she's
yeah,
exactly.
The time associated with putting in the time to do those routines and stuff. So I guess how much time did it take you to get your shit how it is now?
Because we know your shit's not
you're
not just going up there and just shaking your ass for 10 minutes.
Right.
You're actually entertaining up there. It's not like
it's like she practiced.
Right. This shit's she
was
was when she's on stage, everybody's literally like this.
It's
we want
a show.
We want to see what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Shit. So it's not just side dance. It's okay, she's shaking her butt. She has her coochie literally in my face. I don't want this for real. I'm here to see something a little bit more than that. Right.
And it always is. Every time it's damn, this shit. As soon as I hear that shit from even at the the back, the exit in those sections, if I hear that song and then I hear that shit, her heels hit the thing, I'm like, oh, she just dropped down. And all you hear is,
No funny though, you're right. You're not lying.
I know. When you hear that shit, oh yeah, Ice just did that shit. Ice just did that thing. She doing it.
I told you my first month at Stadium, I walked in I don't want to be the new girl.
Right.
And of course it was I was a lot smaller than, so it was I thought it was big booty territory. So I was oh man, I got to do something to even the playing field.
Right.
I learned how to at least climb the pole before I came to Stadium. But during the slower days, when you come during happy hour and it's a little slower and stuff, I used to have my phone with me and I would look up, pole tricks on YouTube and I would try it over and over and over while nobody was in there until I was able to do it.
And a lad.
Basically.
Yeah,
I was wearing shooting in the gym.
I was. And then, once I started learning certain things and I knew or kind of saw what my body could do, I was like, okay, well, let me try this. Or let me stick my leg out this way because I can hold myself this way and stuff like that. And then you start creating things or learning new things. And once you get comfortable, you just keep adding on. And from that, it's all right, well, this is me.
So you ever tried anything like this in the bedroom? Just throw it out there.
I have a pole at home.
I feel like
bedroom repertoire party crazy.
Real entertainers are serious, but I feel like they do because it's a nice way and convenient way to practice a certain.
I don't practice at home.
Ooh.
I have a pole at home. That's fun time.
Fun time.
DM's
open. DM's open, fellas.
She not practicing.
DM's open. Oh shit.
You had one too many Moscatos.
She like Beyonce though. I'm drunk. I ain't gonna lie. I'm drunk.
Because you done mixed you say pink Moscato. I don't know if you want the podcast to know that, but they know now.
Yeah, I'm kind of lit.
That boy going home to nothing.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
Excuse us.
Well, I am.
Where you going? Alright, I'm going right in that room to nothing.
you missed your shot already yesterday. You know, you supposed to handle that.
Oh, then yeah.
First of all, I can't even tell you. I can't explain this.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
We talked about this the other day too. Well, I had tweeted some shit and I was like, one day we're gonna talk about how dancers are better communicators, have better personalities.
Let's get into this.
One, I got killed for it.
Killed.
I got killed
Absolutely
for it.
killed.
I ain't
Because
care.
nobody wants to give us our credit. Like, people forget that we're normal people too.
They
and
do.
I feel like women, like, it's so crazy because, you know, them trying to add pole dancing to the Olympics and all that other stuff. Like, there's so, pole dancing is on a whole nother level. But that's the basis of dancing.
Right.
You know?
Olympics now?
No, but I'm
So
just
they
saying,
were-
like,
they
you
were-
know, it is a competitive. They do have it competitively on that level, but you know, women try it. You see women twerking. Yeah, that's funny as fried. You see women twerking. You see all these Instagram people, all these Instagram twerkers, all these Instagram pole dancers. Everybody wants to take class. Everybody wants to, behind closed doors, be a dancer. But when
Right.
you come to the strip club, you try to down us.
That's true.
And-
Stereotype, you already know.
Yeah.
You know, it's truly an art if it's done the right way.
Right.
And when you're in the club setting, you're forced to have to talk to people.
Mhm.
So in a sense, yes, the majority of us are better communicators or great communicators. I won't say better because, you know, there are women outside the club that are great communicators.
Nah, yeah, I was just.
But, you know, it's our job.
Mhm.
That's just like saying a social worker doesn't know how to
This is a
handle,
support skills argument. by
you
the
know.
way.
It isn't. No, their whole thing. I mean, but even if that's their job, it doesn't take away the fact that they're better at it. That's
Yeah,
the
a regular
because the
girl.
only thing they want
Yeah.
is only thing everybody was saying is you're paying them. I would be a better communicator if you were paying me. Bitch,
But
I
that's
take you out
not
on dates
true.
and your conversation
You're
still
still getting
trash.
paid in a sense.
Yeah, and your conversation still
But
trash.
I'm
I'm
saying-
paying the hoe.
We're
I'm
not-
paying her,
we're
and your
not-
conversation still
So
trash.
to be clear, we're not forced to talk to anyone.
Right.
We're independent contractors, first of all. So in the club, I can see you and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't have to say hi to you.
And I mean,
But I do. Like,
Right.
you know, because I like talking to people. I like being around people. There are some dancers who are horrible communicators.
That's what I'm saying. And the one, I can't think of her name, but she had told me, she was like, somebody hit me on Twitter, she was like, nah, at this club she's at, they actually tell her they prefer that they don't talk to like the customers type
Right.
shit. Like, just, you know, do your
Just
job.
dance
Yeah,
and
just
go
dance.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dance and go home type shit. We prefer you not. So I'm like, y'all saying that, yeah, because you paying them. I'm like, these are clearly people that aren't strip club.
These are people who
Yeah.
who probably been one time and think they know everything
About the strip club, but of course,
Kills me.
you know, it was just weird. I don't know. But you say that, oh, you had to pay her at one point.
But that's the same thing.
I
as
was
you taking a girl out on a date.
I was, I was.
You still paying her.
You still paying her, like Riley said on Boondocks. So I just give her $20. That hoe can go grocery shopping, and I don't gotta pay nobody. She can cook.
How much does Gucci cost?
$40.
Gucci like $45.
60.
Not mine.
60.
Well,
That's different.
It's levels.
All right.
We're talking about the most basic
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
package.
yeah.
We talking about
Non-entertained dancers.
yeah, we goddamn. What's the most you made in a night?
You can't ask me that.
You can't
You
ask
said I
that.
could ask you anything. I asked you.
I'ma
before.
say
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I'm curious.
We're about to motivate some hoes out here.
I'm getting
Go dance.
motivation.
Listen,
You know when
listen.
Meek Mill post a rollie?
First of all, quick question.
If you post a rollie,
Tesla.
I posted a Tesla.
That's enough.
If you want to be a dancer, you gotta send it to Conscious Ignorance first. And
Right.
then,
Our panel will decide. It's a poll right behind this camera. I promise
I
you.
need some way to get on the panel to be like, all right, you know, she has that.
Come on a Wednesday.
She has that. We need to get
Come
her.
on a Wednesday.
Because where the fuck Nate go?
That's when, you know,
the Cougars.
that's Cougars come out all the time.
On Tuesdays, it'd be like older people there on
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
Tequila Tuesdays.
Tuesdays be older people there.
That's a Tuesday though.
I know.
Right.
You can't go out
We
on
work governments.
I don't like going out on Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. I still got 4 days ahead.
Right. To the weekend. Get here.
Alright, boom. Kind of. So we know you're a good communicator, I guess. Like, well, in the club and just socially wise. So how are you in a relationship as a communicator? Like, are you the one you say you hungry and you don't know what you want to eat?
No, please don't be that girl.
No, actually.
You know,
Like, if I say, hey, you know, I have a taste for such and such, or hey, you want to go get this, or I'm thinking about this, or first of all, I love seafood. I know. I love seafood. So I'm a foodie. I'm a fat girl.
We were just talking about crab legs.
You be like, let's go eat. I'm with it. But I'm not that person. When it comes to, I'm really emotional. First of all, you know, there's a good female. I am emotional.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh God, she's two people.
She's two people.
She's two people.
She's an entertainer.
Right. You never know.
Thank
You never know who you get.
Thank you. But you know, when it comes to I feel and I think and that, I don't hide that. But even in the club, when I'm talking to certain girls, I'm like, hold on, let me holler at you for a second. This is what's on my mind. This is how I feel right now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you. So I feel like you won't know if you don't say it.
Being
right.
usually works. 9 times out of 10.
So in relationships, are you in a relationship right now?
I am.
Okay, so DMs are closed right now, fellas.
Oh.
DMs are closed right now. I said they was open before. They closed. I mean, they were just gonna sit in the. You open them drinks.
They gonna be in the requested.
Yeah, in the requested. Niggas
never make it out of the requested.
If you make it out of the requested, you put in work. Like, so for my nigga, that's like D3 to NBA. Nigga, like, nigga, you paid it from the requested. That nigga worked his ass off.
He been liking pictures faithfully.
He probably was talking to himself.
He been posting good content on his shit.
He see you. Oh damn! How you make it from the requested to like text? That's a journey. Uphill.
Nigga, you gotta be in person.
You won one.
You like
Championship.
he wanted you bad.
Quick question. So you can only have 3 things to build a perfect nigga. Only 3 things. What would those 3 things be?
That's a good question.
That's you.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Jeez. What does your ideal nigga look like? Well, you haven't.
Can you let her answer one question at a time? She's thinking about this.
I'm sorry.
I had to think about that.
She's
I wasn't
flustered.
ready.
All right.
Why you think you just go ahead take a little drink? You know what I mean?
You want everybody to be on your level.
Your eyes are low.
Like, how many people? Right.
We go to the park.
Oh my God, that's what niggas. Anytime niggas drink, wait, Jordan was going to Griffin. Blake did say he tried to go to Griffin tonight.
Fuck it. We going
with the shit. I need someone. I need a manly man.
That's what. So that's
manly
man.
Like,
what the fuck is a manly man?
Who takes care of
someone
shit?
who, he doesn't have to pay for everything all the time or nothing like that. But I need him I need him to treat me like his queen and appreciate me, respect me. You know, defend me if it needs to happen. You know,
a lot of defending probably happens with your nigga. Yeah, not gonna lie. It's a full-time job.
He gotta have like thick skin. He gotta like respect what you. Yeah, he gotta be territorial, but not too territorial.
Because that makes me feel like you're like pissing on your territory and very insecure. Because I'm coming home to you.
Right.
So, you know, on the flip side, I would be the type of girl to be like, oh, babe, she like you. Let's buy her a drink. You know, whatever. She cool. You coming home to me.
Right.
I'm not ever worried about it.
I've never.
Where they make you at?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Where you imported from?
The same shot that made the touchdown.
Where you was born at? I need to go check that one out and see.
Alright, so you said one thing, a manly man. 2 more.
I can't do a lazy man, so I need a man that's willing to work. You don't have to have all the money in the world, but you gotta be willing to work.
Because you work.
Yes, you gotta be willing to work.
I think then we said that we feel like that entertainers or dancers are like the equivalent of a drug dealer.
They're female drug dealers.
And you'll be surprised. Like I was telling people, like even on Twitter with that argument, I was telling people that you'll be surprised at how much they got going on outside of dancing and shit. Like you look on Instagram, she traveling, like she booking busy, she traveling different places and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like y'all definitely like the hustlers type shit of women.
So can't be lazy. One more.
You gotta be attractive. I mean, you don't gotta be. You know, you don't have to be the
Cream of the crop.
Yeah, the best looking man in the world, but you gotta be attractive to me. Like you gotta have some type of swag to attract me.
You like your niggas medium ugly? You like them?
What is medium ugly? Do you know?
I don't know.
You said you like the medium ugly, like they like.
I mean, I know what medium ugly is. Like,
what is it? Okay,
SZA's medium ugly.
No,
She is.
SZA's medium ugly.
Ariana Lennox is medium ugly.
I'll fight you right now. I will fight you.
Okay, so for men, medium ugly. I just feel like
she's
alright.
She's like a solid 5 on this.
What I think that it depends on what you like.
Conversation for y'all.
Because some women love dark chocolate.
He's a dark chocolate lover.
I would do phases. I go through phases.
He's a dark chocolate lover.
I go through phases with
Me too.
Oh, for a minute, I will only talk to
well,
women.
That's not true. Not me. My ex was light skinned. My current boyfriend is no, he's not.
Oh, boyfriend.
It's been no boyfriend. He's been around, for 4 years. Okay. He ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
You
been waiting for this moment.
You ain't going nowhere.
You mean that?
We have a mutual friend.
Nah, this.
Well, we have actually a lot of mutual friends.
Oh, she can like. You see her blushing.
Yeah,
she's definitely.
I think before she was just smiling to be nice, but now this is like a real smile.
Exactly.
She thinking about him and shit. Getting a little butterfly.
I was talking about you on the podcast.
I was talking about you. They was asking questions and shit.
Yeah, she definitely liked it.
She want the jokes to stop because it's the truth.
Right.
It's hitting home a little too hard.
I'm done.
Do you want me to fry you right now?
Nah, you got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. No, I just think. Well, I've been told that my type is very muscular and big arms and all that other stuff. But I don't feel like I was engaged before when I was in college, and he was small.
He was right.
He was like small. He was older too. So.
I'm not saying he wasn't in
And
college.
it worked out because I wasn't
How
ready.
old was he?
He was 4 years older than me. 5 years.
How are you now?
How old am I
You can't
now?
ask a woman that.
It's okay.
See.
I love it. I'm 30. I'm 30. I turned 30 in May.
I was gonna guess 27.
Thank
you.
I give these young girls a run for their money, so I'm not.
I would have been like, I said 25.
I was thinking like 20.
Where?
She drives a Tesla.
So where are your friends?
25-year-old driving a Tesla.
Where are your friends?
Because we like cougars. So like, where are your friends? Like,
Are your
We're not saying you're a cougar.
Are you trying to call me a low key cougar?
I think he is.
But we just saying you got older friends.
But we know I'm 24. I have friends that's 30.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're 30, I know you have friends that's like 35, 36.
I don't. I'm actually the oldest. Like when you went and asked about taking people under my wing, there are a few girls that I'm like, look, I see a lot of me in you, and to help you, because I had to learn it on my own. I didn't really have help getting here, so it's like I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you.
Do that, so you don't have to go through that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have one, and she's just so hard headed. But I'm like, that's like my little sister. Probably wanted to look like, oh.
What's her name?
What's her dance? What's her entertainment?
What's her like?
We danced together.
What's she look like?
Yeah. When's the last time you've been mistaken?
Last
Friday.
Last
week.
week.
We were there. Oh, she came late. See?
We left at 10. We left at 10.
She came late.
And we left early.
Late. Yeah, she came late. But it's like you just gotta learn. Some people you just gotta let them keep touching the stove.
Oh yeah.
So
100%.
as far all the rest of like my friends outside of the dance world, they're around my age. I went to school with them. We're still cool and stuff like that. But because this is so
We need to set up a
consuming,
brunch. We need to set up a
Set up a
content.
brunch.
They're taken. Yeah, they're not available.
What you mean taking?
What you mean? He got real mad. What you mean taking?
I'm just saying.
They're happy.
They're 30. They're
They're
probably
in a relationship. They're happy.
Happily.
They're happy.
What's your definition of happy?
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
Can they be upgraded? We are willing to upgrade over here.
What the
So next question. Let me think. I'm trying to think of a random question.
We about to put you in timeout.
We might have
Quiet
to,
for like
honestly.
2 minutes.
Alright, so you said you're 30.
Yes.
So have you ever dated younger than you? And what's the youngest you dated? And what's the difference between, because especially younger girls, they typically tend to think, oh, if I date an older nigga, it's going to be different than a...
The games never stop.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes.
You just get more
Like,
experience.
I think
my current situation, we're 10 years apart.
10 years apart?
Yeah, he's older than me. Most of my serious relationships, all of my serious relationships, they've all been older than me.
Older men?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So you like older men?
Yes. I like men who can handle me and be mature about it.
So you like older men?
I just feel like yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had, a boy toy or two.
So that's younger dudes.
And they were younger, and they were like the coolest people ever.
Yeah,
but they were still.
We were
You
told
could never actually
Online.
settle with.
we were told you was what Sabrina said. She using us for our youth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
using us for
No,
our
not
youth.
at all.
No, that's
No.
what you wasn't doing.
No, she was doing that. She
Nah.
just called him a boy toy. Using it for you.
But it wasn't like that. I just said that because it's like, all right, this is a fun term for it. But we're cool and everything else, like it's cool. The ones that the two that
Mhm.
I talked to,
Yeah.
they had old souls. So they still weren't immature. See, the thing is, most men,
You got old so
y'all,
Old stuff.
y'all
I'm not too much
mature
at it.
3 years at least slower than we do. So a man, and not everybody, I'm not generalizing it because I don't want to say
Yeah,
everyone.
you're not one of those.
But the majority of, men,
You like 10.
are cool. Don't let them come for you.
I'm what?
Nothing.
You said what?
Nothing, bro. You good.
That's wild.
No, you aging exactly how you should.
Don't
You said I aged 10
You're
years.
in your lane, bro.
Right where you supposed to be, bro.
I'm
They just
drunk.
came for you.
They
His eyes aren't even open. They're closed right now.
Yeah.
Nope, they don't.
They-
They're closed
They
right
did.
Yeah, they
What was they? Why
You're in your own lane.
now. Why y'all always talking about me?
Yo.
Probably because we're on the other side of the couch.
Right.
That's what it is.
Huh?
We're on the other side of the couch.
It's okay.
Alright, it's
I'm
cool.
on your side. I got you.
Exactly.
See?
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all,
Don't-
nigga.
Yay. Okay.
What was he talking about?
Right, anyway.
Oh no, now this is like a divide.
Older niggas.
Uh-oh. Hotline.
It was my flash.
Well, I didn't mean ISIS to go get like some older friends. That way I could benefit
Right.
from this.
I'm gonna go back and try to find if
Thank
I
you.
have some.
Please do.
They don't have to be older.
And then you have
I don't need older.
No,
I'm cool with
How
in
old
my
is
in my
older?
ball field.
Like, is 30 okay?
30.
30's too old for me.
30.
How old are you?
23.
Oh, you're a baby.
Such a baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would be considered a cougar too.
Thank you.
Go up.
She is.
No, I don't.
The thing is,
I don't want 30.
like we're all the same age.
Because
but
30
his birthday is so fucking.
You know why I don't want
youngest.
30? Because 30 is like you're really like super ready to give me everything you got at that point in your life.
Yeah. So you just want to just casually?
No, I don't want casual, but
So he's a
I need
casual
to take.
person.
I want to take it slow.
pretty much.
And 30 don't have time for slow.
But you know what 30
But,
got?
Wait
but,
a minute,
but they'll tell
that
you
makes
But you
you
know,
so
but
old.
you know what 30 got?
First of all, Mariah
30?
Carey and Janet Jackson had kids very old. So
I want to have kids when I'm 30 though. But
You know what
if
30
you're
got?
30 and I'm what time I get
I'm
30?
40.
30,
We'll be
38.
Janet and Mariah all
real
over
quick,
again.
we should definitely
I mean-
switch sides because we look like we're on twin day at school. Because like I'm like, what the fuck?
What you talking
Oh,
about?
you got great pants on, great pants. I put mine on.
You
I
my
took
little
mine
bro,
on.
it's cool.
Nigga, you just say you're younger than us.
You still my little bro.
That's a goddamn lie. You might be bigger than me. Like
I drive a 650, you drive a 4.
Oh.
I drive a drop top. You don't.
Mm.
That's cool.
I drive a Maserati. Fuck both of y'all cars.
You drive a what?
I got a Maserati.
Well, my back door's
Wait,
still
wait,
up.
We didn't answer that.
Nobody came for you.
Right.
This is an ABC conversation, and D just had to.
We did not need your 100D popping up into this conversation.
God.
I think we can end off on that.
How much time we been going?
Too much.
53 minutes.
That's a good time. That's a good time. I mean, y'all got anything else?
No sir.
We still didn't drop this at the beginning. What we always
Oh, we always forget. Well, once again, we always forget, but don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We appreciate y'all for
Wait,
listening.
hold on.
This has
wait,
been Miss Isis.
Wait, yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out your if you have any like entertainment business.
Socials,
Yeah.
all your socials.
Well, I'm in the process. I teach dance classes, so I'm in the process of getting my own studio.
Twerk
So
class
keep
coming
looking out
soon.
for that.
Is
Absolutely.
it twerk fitness or is it just
All of it. I'm teaching Zumba.
Oh,
pole,
shit.
well, it's called Polga, but it's like pole yoga. Pole
Hot,
classes. Or something.
hot yoga? Hot
is
pole
it hot?
yoga?
Hot yoga?
I don't necessarily know how that would work because you're sweating and stuff like that with hot yoga.
Yeah.
A lot more. And
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
something
think-
sliding on
Yeah.
the pole. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that
more.
probably would be.
But
good.
anyway.
It probably smell like a
It-
little fishy because I'm pretty sure it's a that. Obviously, your customer.
I was gonna
He's
say
in
that, but I didn't
timeout.
want to go
He's
there.
in
I didn't want
He
to
was
go.
late and he's in timeout.
Yes,
He was late and he's in timeout.
Either way, you can find it on my Instagrams or my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter is all the same. Isis Kavela, ISYSS KIVELA. Yeah,
It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here.
Always trying to put this pressure on me.
You gotta put it right here. The ISIS. You gotta put her name
you gotta
right
put it
here.
like right here.
Yeah, man. God damn. But once
I
again,
don't like being pressured into doing it. I can do it on my own. I don't need y'all all doing this and shit. Like
every guest do it with it too. They be like, yeah, right here. But yeah, once again, y'all, thanks for listening. That's the episode. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday.